Hello everyone. Today's video is not a recipe video. I was thinking from long time about starting a baking tutorial for beginners. It will be helpful for many beginners and home bakers. It's all about sharing my little knowledge in baking with you all. In this video, I'll be covering basic baking tools, then utensils and some equipments. After that, we shall do another episode in which I will be explaining various baking ingredients and their functioning. After that, we will go for detailed recipes of sponge cakes, with and without egg, tea cakes, breads, pizzas, then biscuits, cookies, buns, etc. And for those who doesn't have an oven at home, we will be covering ovenless baking as well. Everything will be explained in detail so that a person with zero knowledge in baking can also become a good baker at the end of our series. I shall cover how to bake without oven perfectly, and so everybody please watch the videos in order as part 1, 2, 3 like that, and please do share about this with your friends who have interest in baking. First thing I am going to introduce you all is a mixing bowl. A mixing bowl is a deep bowl which we use for mixing ingredients together. It can be made of any material like glass, steel, plastic or wood. So here I have this glass mixing bowl. I prefer to use a big deep mixing bowl to avoid splattering of ingredients while mixing. This is a steel one. We use these mixing bowls for making cake batter, for whipping cream, then making cookie dough, for kneading and proofing bread dough. This is all about mixing bowls. Next equipment is an electric beater. So basically we use an electric beater to add air into any kind of batter or substance. We need to incorporate air in various stages of cake batter preparations, like creaming batter and sugar, then beating egg until foamy, for whipping cream, for frosting, etc. When we use an electric beater or a stand mixture, the process will be very easy. So it will affect the texture of the baked goodies. This kind of blade we use for whipping or beating purpose. If you don't have an electric beater at home, you can use a wire whisk. Wire whisks have a handle and a bunch of wire loops attached to the handle. This comes in different sizes. We have to choose according to our use. It will take a lot of time for getting the same result as an electric beater, but it is not impossible also. Next thing is very important. It is measuring spoons and cups. So measuring spoons and cups are used to measure an amount of ingredient, either liquid or dry, while baking. It can be made of any material like plastic, metal or wood. They are available in many sizes as well. Here this one is a plastic measuring cup I have. 1 cup of this measuring cup is 250 ml. So different measurements are given, like 1 cup, half cup, 2/3 cup, 1/3 cup, 1/4 cup, like that. I have another set of metal measuring cup as well. In that it comes as a set of 4, like 1 cup which weighs 250 ml, then half cup, 1/3 cup and 1/4 cup. Then comes the measuring spoon. It's very important that you have a measuring spoon if you are attempting baking. So here I have 1 tablespoon, half tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, half teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon, 1/8 teaspoon, like that. So these measuring spoons are very important in baking. So this is a kitchen weighing scale I have. Sometimes the recipe says ingredients in grams, Then we need this kind of kitchen weighing scale. Even though approximate conversion is available in internet, for accurate measurement we need a weighing scale. It's not a very costly equipment, it will be good if you have one. For baking our cake or bread or cookies or whatever, we need baking trays and pans. So here I have this disposable kind of baking trays. This comes according to the weight of the cake we have to bake. This is best suitable for baking tea cakes, loaf cakes, plum cakes, etc. This is another shape, round one. This is made of some kind of paper, and we can even serve the cake in this baking trays. So it's very useful. As you all know, baking trays comes in different sizes, different shapes, different materials. So this is a 6-inch aluminum baking tray, round shape. We can bake a tall half kg cake in this kind of tray. These are another kind of baking trays. This is called springform pan. These are suitable for baking delicate cakes like cheesecake and all. We can detach the sides of the pan, so it's easy to remove cake from the cake tray. This one is a non-stick loaf pan. We can bake bread loaf or loaf cakes in this kind of baking trays. This one is a big loaf tray. This is preferably used for baking bread loaves. This is an 8-inch square pan, non-stick, suitable for baking square shaped cakes or brownies. This one is a 9-inch round shape cookie tray or pizza tray. We have to either grease our baking tray before baking, or we can use this kind of parchment paper or baking paper. So this usage of this kind of baking paper will make our baking easy and clean. We have to cut it into shape of the tray we are using and keep it at the base. This one is a pastry brush. This is very useful in baking. We use this kind of brush to oil or grease our pan, or to give egg wash or milk wash on the bread, or to apply softened butter on the bread. But this pastry brush is not an inevitable tool in baking. This is completely optional. Turntable has its role when it comes to decorate a cake after baking. We keep our cake to decorate above this turntable, and we can do the frosting easily. So this is a basic one made of plastic. We will get it in steel or glass as well. The steel one is little more sturdy. If you are a regular baker, you can go for steel or wooden or glass one. So if you bake very rarely, go for this kind of turntable. A silicone spatula have a very important role in baking. When we make cake batter, we have to scrape down the sides of the mixing bowl several times. For that we can use this kind of silicone spatula, and without disturbing the air incorporated in the batter, we can mix using this kind of silicone spatula, and we can completely scrape out the batter using this kind of spatula. This is a single piece silicone spatula. Another kind is having a joint at the neck part and the handle made of plastic or wood. In that kind of spatula, what I have seen is the head part will come off, and even batter may go inside, and it's totally unhygienic. This is a serrated knife. It is very helpful in slicing bread, cake, etc. This have grooves on one side of the knife. It will help in easy and clean cutting or slicing of cake and bread. These are some tools we use in cake decoration. These are some spatulas, palette knife, scrapers, and cake combs. This is an offset spatula. We use this for leveling the surface of the cake after frosting. This is a palette knife. Then this is a big offset spatula. This is very helpful in leveling the surface of the cake after frosting. This comes in different sizes and width. This is a cake scraper which we use for smoothing the sides and edges of the cake after frosting. This is called a cake comb. We use these grooves to give different designs on the edges of the cake. Everybody know this is a piping bag. It's a disposable one. Even reusable ones are coming, but this is easy to use. After one use we can just discard it. So we can use different kinds of nozzles also inside this kind of piping bag. This is a wire rack. Usually we get this kind of wire rack along with the oven. So we can keep our cake for cooling down in this kind of wire racks so that the cake will not sweat. These are different kinds of nozzles which we use in cake decoration. It comes in different sizes and shapes. Each have different purpose. We shall discuss about this kind of nozzles in detail in further videos. So these are the basic tools or equipments or utensils which we use in baking. Now in next video we shall explain basic ingredients. Everybody please do watch these episodes in order for better understanding. All the products shown in this video are available in Amazon. I shall give link to buy in the description. I hope it will be helpful for all. And please do share with those who are interested in baking. Thank you.